back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here's American gladiators. Watch this. Shut up. Go back to bed, America. Here is American gladiators. Here is 56 channels of it. Watch these pituitary retards bang their fucking skulls together and congratulate you on living in the land of freedom. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Your cell phone, your wallet, your time, your ideas. No barcode, no party, no ID, no beers. Your bank card, your license, your thoughts, your fears. No SIM card, no disco, no photo, not here. Your blood, your sweat, your passions, your regrets, your profits, your time off, your fashions, your sex, your pills, your dress, your tits, your ass, your laughs, your balls. We want your soul, your house, your phone, your life, your cash, your house, your phone. We want your soul, your house, your phone, your life, your cash, your house, your phone. We want your soul. Tell us your habits, your fads, your fears. Give us your address, your shoe size, your years, your digits, your plans, your number, your eyes, your schedule, your desktop, your details, your life. Show us your children, your photos, your home. Here, take credit, take insurance, take a loan. Get a job, get a pension, get a haircut, get a suit. Playing the lottery, play football, play the field, snore some toot. We'll show you shrinks, we'll show you spook, we'll buy you drinks, throw away your book, we'll sell you crap, we'll charge you debt. Wanna buy big guns, we'll front the cash. Your soul, your house, your phone. We want 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 your thoughts, your emotions, your love, your dreams, your checkbook, your essence, your sweat, your screams, your security, your sobriety, your innocence, your society, yourself, your place, your distance, your space.
Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here, watch this. Shut up. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Here's pizza, here's TV, here's some rock, and some roller. Watch commercials, more commercials, watch Jerry, not Oprah. Buy a better life, from the comfort of your sofa. Here's popcorn, here's magazines, here's milkshake, here's blue jeans, here's padded bars, here's armpit wax, here's football shirts, here's baseball caps, here's live talk shows, here's video games, here's cola light, here's tin morning, here's filter tips, here's collagen lips, here's all night malls, here's plastic hips. Your soul, your house, your phone. We want your soul, your house, your phone. We want your soul, your house, your phone. We want.
How you doing, Salvation Soldier in the house? Now, where else do we find the sky machine? Not just in Enoch, not just in other books, not just in Ezekiel and other prophet books, not just Daniel, not just the Bible, but where else do we see it? Well, I'm not a regular reader of the Quran, but this man knows the Quran pretty well, so let's talk to him about the hidden ships in the sky and who controls it. Anyone know who Shaitan is? Everyone know what the word Inshallah means in the Quran or in Muslim? It means God's will. So let's listen to what he has to say about the sky machine and how it works and who controls it. You ready? And this is in the Quran, okay? In the Quran, I didn't make this up. I'm reading it and I'm letting you hear it right here.
Device. Shaitan has the machine version of that.
Shaitan is Satan, okay? The story of Iblis and Shaitan, that story is of Satan, okay? The story in the Quran was that he did not care for who we call Adam or Iblis. He did not care for man or human being to be made, so he had to bow down to that. He believed in his mind that Adam was made from clay and that Satan was made from fire, okay? So he believed that fire was more important than clay, and he would not bow down to Adam, the human being that God told him to, okay? Did not like his role there. So Shaitan is, in Muslim, in the Quran, is Satan, okay? Just to let you know.
like a cloaking device. Shaitan has the machine version of that.
Okay.
Because he heard the Quran, understood that this is a system that's capable, but he has to make it falsely through machinery. So they have devices, Shaitan, that they can cloak themselves. And we said there are ships in the sky that are completely cloaked, but they're there.
Okay.
And people don't see them.
Okay. We do. We see them. And we've seen them for years. When we first saw them, we're like, oh my God, what is this? I'm about to tell people on social media back in 2016, when I started seeing these and started editing them out and started seeing them and watching them, I watched them where they came from. They were coming from a source, right? The cloud matter. The cloud matter was creating these spiritual machines that come to the ground. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about cloaked ships that people point to all the time in the sky and all these videos and say, hey, what is that? It looks like a ship behind a cloud. Because the cloud itself made the ship. The cloud is the base formula of what it's actually made out of. Keep going.
So this is from Quran. If the importance of Holy Quran is that it has many realities, infinite realities of energy, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Like a cloaking.
All right, now what does the word inshallah mean? Let's get to that information real quick. All right. Hold on. All right, so shaitan, the word shaitan is the Arabic term for Satan. I'm sorry, it was Arabic term for Satan, an evil being who tempts humans and other creatures away from goodness. So there's your fight right there. According to Islamic theology, while the term can refer to an evil or deluding spirit, it is also used to refer to the first of these beings, Iblis, a jinn who was cast out for refusing to bow to Adam. In a broader sense, a shaitan could be a jinn, an evil person who leads others astray. So it's actually not just a word that's for Satan. Like we said before, the word Satan itself actually is a broader meaning. It's like a proper name for everyone against God. Okay, so it's all people who are against goodness, right? The story obviously goes, we already know the story, but here's the methods that he uses for this thing. Whispering temptation. Shaitan whispers all evil suggestions to people, a process known as waswasa. Deception and trickery, right? We see the trickery and the deception in the sky. We can see the machines are there creating these disasters, but we can't see what they are. They look like clouds. Shaitan uses deception and trickery to lead people away from the truth. Shaitan encourages pride, envy, lust, and other immoral behaviors, the opposite of what God is. Right? Inshallah. We use that word at the end. Remember what he said? After he said shaitan, right, uses these things for deception, and he also uses these ships, right, for deception and for the things that he wants. Now, remember what's going on in that machine. The sky machine does more than just weather, folks. It is exactly what goes on. The reason why we have a fight against good and evil in this world is because of this machine up here. And he knows how to use this machine. He is controlling it. But he is saying the word inshallah, which means it's only God's will. Usually called the isitna, is an Arabic language expression meaning if God's will or God willing. It is mentioned in the Quran, which requires its use when mentioning future events. Okay? Like revelations and stuff like that they tell you hasn't happened yet. Ooh, I don't know, guys. You know, I'm a pretty big opponent for grammar. Okay, and when I see the grammar that was used in Revelations and in all these different things where Jesus told this generation you would see all these things, and all this thing did happen. All the stuff that Jesus said happened. So with that information, we understand that it's possible, right, that when we look at a book like the Revelations, we're looking at a history book, something that happened already. But what will happen in the future? I can tell you this. He still has control of these machines, okay? Still has control of the machine. These machines are a huge part of what's going to happen at the end of all the stuff that goes on. Whatever happens, whatever the plan is that comes out, these machines will be front and center, and Shaitan will be responsible for it, okay? So inshallah usually We know that it means, in an Islamic context, it expresses the belief that nothing happens unless God wills it, and that his supersedes all human will, and that saying this expression is a sign of trust in his given authority over whatever outcome or any matter and plan. Check this out. Monster Magnet has a song talking about this process of what happened with the cage around the sun. And there's other songs like that, but I'm going to read you the lyrics. Monster Magnet, the lyrics from the song Cage Around the Sun. I had an urge to build a cage around the sun. I couldn't find a way to say no. I took a check on all the meters in my room. I kicked the dog and said, let's go. Talking about the gods. The clouds were hanging low above the path. I had my arm around a sundown. I pinned my baby into yanking Satan's crank. Excuse the language. Bum deals with a thin smile. Oh yeah. Pushing up and pushing down against the sky. Talking about the sky machine. We just sat here and listened to this guy talk about Shaitan, the sky machine, and how he controls it. Right? But who has final control? There's nothing he can do to this earth, right? To any of the people that are with God with that goodness. But he will do it to the people who are deceived. If you are deceived, and you don't know anything about what I'm talking about, and you will not open your mind to what you see in front of you, you're going to be deceived by this machine, okay? Pushing up and pushing down against the sky. Up and down, the machine coming up and down, pushing up and pushing down against the sky like there's muscles around my torso. Fourth dimension of smiles, there's your dimension. Strokes and knives, the little pig has gotta go to live and blow all the piss into your heart. You got veins of iron, baby. Oh man, this egg is way too hot. Lay on a rock and split open. Interesting words, right? And all the lies that you tell me, all the lies I tell myself, there are coming on now like it screwed itself in hell, in Heil. Look about that. You gotta go where this is headed. Kiss the sun to be alive. I'm a king, burn my eyes. So in the end, I had a cage around the sun. Looked pretty horny, if I do say. The dog is dead and the sacrifice is done. See that? It's over. It's over. And an all pretty good day, the ocean parts and the meteors come down, laid out in amber, baby. Fate come on and slap me in the head. Punch the switch. Arrive a dirt sheet. Wow. And it says, woe at the end. Guys, that was an explanation of the whole thing that actually took place and how Satan took control of the actual sky machine and how he conjures to these things, right? You conjure to Satan. Satan gives you what you want on this earth. He's the one that controls it. But Satan also says, Inshallah, which means only if God wills it.